What's up guys, it's 6 Minute Sports, and today we're going to be previewing one of the NL East teams, and this is one of our 30 videos previewing every single MLB team. So make sure you guys subscribe and like and check out all the previous videos to see our previews on all of our other teams that we've done so far. Thank you and enjoy the video. Alright, so today we're talking Philadelphia Phillies baseball, and this offseason they signed Nick Castellanos and Schwarber. Adding those two sluggers to their lineup is going to be so much better for them. And they signed Brad Hand, Corey Knebel, and Yoris Familia for great bullpen help. And the main person they really lost was Andrew McCutchen, who signed to the Brewers. So let's get into the lineup. Leading off, you got the newly signed designated hitter Schwarber. With the DH moving to the NL, Schwarber is highly benefited as he doesn't have to focus on fielding and he can just hit the ball. Last year with the Nationals and the Red Sox, he had a great season, having a really hot stretch with the Nationals where he hit like a lot of home runs in just like a short amount of games. So Schwarber is bringing his talents to Philly, and he's going to be a big part of this great team this year. At catcher, you got JT Realmuto, who's great offensively and defensively. He's going to continue being who he has been for the last couple seasons. Then hitting the third spot, you got Bryce Harper, the NL MVP from last year, top 5, top 10 player in baseball. Bryce Harper, he's still going to be as amazing as he was. Keep contributing to the Phillies lineup. I really like Bryce Harper, obviously. Then in the cleanup spot, you got Nick Castellanos, also newly signed. He's going to be playing left field, and there were some rumors that Castellanos is going to sign with Miami or other teams like that. But after the whole Reds team has pretty much been traded off, Castellanos is signing with the Phillies, and he's going to help this team contend. He has some great power, and he'll hit for a lot of RBIs in this great lineup. At first base, you got one of the more underrated first basemen, I think, Rhys Hoskins. He was really underrated by people because people thought he could only really hit homers, but I really like Rhys Hoskins, what he brings to this team. He had a hot start to his career. He's going to play good for this team, hitting in the 5 hole. And then in the 6 hole, you got Jean Segura at second base, who is one of the better fielders at second base and also has a good contact bat with some occasional power. I like what he brings to this team. After the first 5 are more power hitters, you could say, and then Jean Segura brings contact to the team, and it's what some team, or like every team, pretty much needs. At shortstop, you got former Yankee Didi Gregorius, and Gregorius had a bad season in 2021. He's been not the best since he's gone to the Phillies from the Yankees. I think he'll improve and have a bounce back season, and that type of guy they'll have in their 7-8 spot. And I think who they have in their 8 spot right now could probably replace Didi. Right now in their 8 spot, they have Rookie of the Year candidate Alec Baum, and Alec Baum was really good in his rookie season in 2020, and then he was even considered in some trade packages for the Phillies, but in 2021 he just couldn't simply hit like he used to. I don't know what happened, but Alec Baum, he's probably going to have a bounce back season and go back to his 2020 form. That's what the Phillies really need. And then in center field, you got a platoon. You got Odubel Herrera, who's a lefty, who's currently injured, and then you got Matt Vierling, who's been hitting good at the minors. He's a righty, and they'll be both playing center field. As of right now, Odubel is injured, so I'm pretty sure Matt Vierling is going to be the starting center fielder for opening day. Off the bench, you have guys like Garrett Stubbs, Johan Camargo, Mickey Moniak, and Bryson Scott, who will contribute to this team when there are injuries, and they'll probably come in some pinch hit opportunities. Now let's talk about the rotation and the bullpen. The rotation is headlined by ace Zach Wheeler, who's been great ever since he's came to the Phillies. Then Aaron Nola, who's had some great seasons and some down seasons. In 2021 was one of his down seasons. He had like a 4.6 ERA. He certainly hopes to bounce back from that, and Aaron Nola is a key part of this Phillies team, and he can make or break their season depending on how good or bad of a year he has. And then third in the rotation, you got a guy they traded for mid-deadline, Kyle Gibson. And Kyle Gibson was great with the Rangers last season, having around a 2 ERA, and ever since he got to Philly, things just weren't great for Kyle Gibson. Defense played a part in why he wasn't great, but Kyle Gibson, he needs to repeat his Texas type form, or at least a shade of that, if he wants to meaningfully contribute to this Phillies team. Fourth in the rotation, you got the only lefty, Ranger Suarez, and then finally you got Zach Eflin, who's going to be the last starter. Eflin went through a surgery, so he's probably going to be missing at least some part of April, so we'll see who is going to be taking over that 5th spot in the rotation if he doesn't come back in time. Now let's talk about the bullpen. The Phillies bullpen has been one of the worst bullpens in the entire MLB for the last couple seasons, but their offseason could help with that. The signings of Rhys Familia, Corey Knebel, and Brad Hand should help. Knebel has been injured for the last couple seasons, but when he returned for the Dodgers this past season, he pitched to a 2.45 ERA, which is great, and he looked like the 2017 All-Star version of him. And then you got Brad Hand, who didn't do great with the Jays, but when he went to the Mets, he did do much better and looked like a version of his All-Star self. And then Rhys Familia, he's going to help. He came over from the Mets. So the bullpen has been better, and look for Jose Alvarado to do good, as well as Sir Anthony Dominguez and other guys like that. After a good offseason and a much improved bullpen and lineup, the Phillies look to do much better. After finishing with their first winning season in 2021, they haven't really improved over the last 3 years, sticking around that 500 mark, but they're going to be a good baseball team, and Bryce Harper is finally going to experience some postseason success at least. And I think this team, although they won't finish first in the NL East, they're going to finish second because the Braves team is really scary, but this team is a bit worse than the Braves because they don't have as many for sure great players, but the Phillies are still a very dangerous team. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe and like, and tell me in the comment section down below which team or division you want me to preview next, and hope you guys have a great day. Bye and thank you.